while. We'll tell you why, because there are some very interesting stats connected to these two. Get into that when Max takes them out shortly. What do the Nats have going on here? Is this thing for real? I mean, last night was awesome. The Juan Soto at bat. I mean, even the Philadelphia guys were stopping us this morning and telling us how impressed they are with that kid who set up the Zimmerman home run.
Yeah, you know Ryan's going to do a lot when it comes to the game on the line, but Juan Soto last night battling to get it to Ryan Zimmerman. It was so good last night that we have the best pitching matchup in baseball today with Scherzer and Nola, and we're going to go back to last night, the Juan Soto double with 2 outs. Then Ryan Zimmerman, I thought it was a pitch around piece. I thought they wanted Matt Wieters for whatever reason, and then Mr. Walkoff with his 11th career walk-off home run, his first since May of 2015, the 15th walk-off hit. Unbelievable last night. The ballpark in Cart for the first time this year is starting to have that feel. We haven't really heard the click. We haven't had the goosebump moments as much as we're used to. We've been spoiled with all that. But last night, the night before, it's starting to have that feel it's had in the past.
All right, now let's get around to these two ordinary right-handers who are starting today. Scherzer and Nola, 2 of the best in the league. Look at Max, 0.79 ERA his last 5 starts. More on that, and the last 4 for Aaron Nola, he's just about as good. He's second in wins, and Max is first.
Yeah, hits are going to be tough to come by today. 2 of the premier right-handers in all of baseball locking horns here at Nats Park.
Max Scherzer, of course, not just a pitcher, but a baseball player. First on the mound, leads the National League in wins, innings, strikeouts, opponent's batting average, and second in ERA. When you have to face him as a pitcher, that's not a whole lot of fun either. So he does that thing. He's hitting .296 and 5 RBIs, .412 with runners in scoring position. Scherzer, baseball player. Nola, outstanding young talent. What a day this could be. .7 degrees, 41% humidity. It is absolutely awesome here at the ballpark. Phillies in the league, 13th in batting average, 11th in runs and steals, 6th in homers. Maikel Franco swinging a good bat for the Phils in this series, 2 for 8, a homer, 3 RBIs. That's what he's done over the last 2 weeks or so. Not a lot of success against Max Scherzer, who takes on the Phillies for the 16th time, 9-1 career.
Yeah, where do you start with Max? First of all, 6'3", 210, 34 years old, 8-2 win over the Marlins last start. That was on the 17th. 6 shutout innings, 5 hits, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, 91 pitches, and here we go.
Right on time at 105. Ball one low.
I like this stat. 8-1 with a 2.28 ERA and 13 career starts since becoming a Nat against the Phillies.
1-0 pitch. Fastball away. Cesar Hernandez, homer last night in the 7th. His only hit of the series as a sacrifice. Rendon on the grass at third. And this one skied left side. There's some wind swirling around out there today. And that's Trey Turner, short center field.
A defense for the Nats today behind Max. There it is. Soto, Harper, Eaton. The outfield. Turner, Defoe up the middle. Rendon, Reynolds at the corners. Spencer Keyboom behind the plate. And Mark Reynolds getting the start at first. And how about Spencer Keyboom catching Max Scherzer? I think this is the first time they've hooked up.
Well, they'll face Rhys Hoskins. Nats have pitched him well in the series. They're going to play him to pull. Outfield pretty straight away. Fastball. Little bit away. 29 doubles, 54 extra base hits. Hoskins 9th and 10th in the league in those categories respectively. And the slider 2-0. This is an interesting matchup today, the likes of which have not happened since 1985. According to the Elias Sports Bureau, two pitchers with a sub 2.25 ERA with at least 150 innings pitched facing each other today. Hasn't happened since Dwight Gooden and John Tudor in September of 1985. The Mets and the Cardinals were in the middle of a pennant race when that matchup happened, and it hasn't happened since. Two guys with numbers like these two are putting up this year.
Well, in that game, Tudor tossed 10 scoreless innings and picked up the win. Dwight Gooden didn't have a good day. He only went 9 scoreless innings.
One's 34, the other one's 25 years of age. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Jacob deGrom's on the mound for the Mets today. He of the lowest ERA in all of baseball, 171, but single-digit wins for deGrom. Pitching for a 4th-place ball club. 3-2 with 1 out. And the slide piece appeared to have Hoskins a little bit out ahead. Mac's first strikeout is 235th of the year.
Yeah, use that fastball 96 up and in to get to this pitch. The slider on the outer third, and Hoskins pulling off. So first strikeout of the day for Max on the slider to Rhys Hoskins.
Nick Williams is next. Limited sample, but he's 2 for 3 against Max with a home run career. And Nick, the right fielder, on a 7-game hitting streak. He's had a good series, couple of hits, 2 walks. The Phillies fell 3 back of Atlanta with their 4th consecutive loss last night. The Nats remain 7.5 back of the Braves, who've won 3 in a row. The Atlanta Braves have moved on to Miami for a night game. So they took care of Pittsburgh after being swept at home by Colorado, and there's the East. Three and 0. Listen to the crowd. They want Max to get it going on a 3-0 here. In there. Sean Newcomb and Alicia Hernandez in that Atlanta at Miami game tonight. And now the Nats playing in the daytime, just trying to take care of their own business here. He went off speed and missed. Last 14 times out against the Phillies. In fact, he lost his first game ever against Philadelphia. That was a long time ago, well before he became a Nat. But in the last 14, unbeaten, The numbers, look at that. The strikeouts to walks, hitting under 200 they are against him. As Jubal Cabrera's in the cleanup spot today. Justin Bour has been put on the disabled list with an oblique problem. Carlos Santana batting 5th. As Jubal against Max, 15 for 64 career. Pretty good rip, and it's 1-1.
Max is 4-0 with a 1.13 over his last 6 starts. Maybe that's why he hasn't shaved. He's kind of letting it eat a little bit. I like it.
Today's his 125th start as a Net. 157 wins overall. And that was a challenge fastball that overpowered the left-handed batter. Anthony Rendon on the move, battling the sun, and he gets a little padding from the tarp. That's it for the Phillies in the first. Cleanup spot today. The Nats in the league 6th in average, 5th in runs and homers. And Anthony is slugging against the Phillies, isn't he? Producing and getting the extra base hits. So 12 RBIs in 11 games. He has a couple of hits, 3 walks, 2 RBIs in this series. And he's 6 for 24 with a homer. Career against Aaron Nola. 13th start against the Nats for the 25-year-old right-hander.
Yeah, last start on the 17th against the Mets, just 1 run on 3 hits over 7, struck out 11 Mets, walked 1, 4-2 win for Nola. So many stats with this guy, just off the charts. But 4.68 ERA in the first inning, the highest ERA of any inning for Nola. So you got to get him early, right here, right now.
Yeah, because after that it's 1.79. All right, here's Adam Eaton. A couple of walks, 1 for 8 in the series. Trying to get his first career hit against this guy. Takes it low in the zone. Eric Cooper, 23-year veteran, has the plate today. Ramon De Jesus, Stu Shearwater, and the crew chief Gary Cedarstrom, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Target away on the edge. And he hit it with a little elevation, 0-2.
Got the motorcycle cop looking fierce today.
Nola, strikeout guy, 7th in the league. He's 5th in innings. 3rd in ERA, 3rd in opponent's average, 199. And he flips a breaking ball. We remember when he came to the big leagues a couple of years ago, everybody talked about his curveball, and he just showed it off right there.
Phillies D behind Aaron Nola today. Hoskins, Herrera, Williams the outfield. Cabrera, Hernandez up the middle. Franco, Santana at the corners. And Jorge Alfaro again behind the plate. So no Wilson Ramos in this series.
Here's Trey. He has been a hit collector for the last several weeks. 139, of course, most in the ball club and 10th most in the National League. 4 hits, 3 runs in this series. And the Phillies, because he's been moving the ball around, playing him pretty straight up on the infield. Nola pulls one way outside, 1-1. So the season series is back even at 6 apiece. The Nats have won 5 out of 8 here. We'll be in Philadelphia next week. The Nats have to go there 2 more times. Didn't get there until the end of June. How did he get that ball down? Don't even throw it. Trey Turner, with the ball boring in on him, still got it fair for a knock.
Well, I think the first hit last night was a Bryce Harper base hit bunt, and I forgot to say there goes the no-hitter. There goes the no-hitter. Take care of that. Beautiful bunt by Trey Turner. Look at him square around early. That's so good. Oftentimes, guys with speed square around late. He did the leg kick to freeze Michael Franco at third base. Maybe we'll show that again. But this gets interesting now. The second base stolen 15 times against Nola this year. That's second most in baseball. So you can run on Aaron Nola, to say the least.
Well, top base stealer in the major leagues just made it. And here's Bryce, 16 for his last 39 with 10 RBIs in 9 games.
You know, if you leg kick as a hitter, sometimes as a bunter, that freezes a third baseman. Trey Turner did this beautifully here. Watch the leg kick. This is telling me at 30 swinging. Leg kick, I'm going to freeze. Oh, wait, he's bunting. So that little leg kick deke is what got that bunt down and got him a base hit. That was beautiful.
Well done. So the Phillies in a shift here. Franco alone third base line. That is the line between second and third, and just trying to protect that side of the infield. Bryce 5 for 10 in this series, 2 RBIs.
Trying to time Nola. He's got 17 total stolen bases against. That second most in baseball, but second base 15 times.
Turner kind of standing straight up, a little bit of a lean. He's holding. And Nola drops in the curveball. It's 0-2. His curveball is so good, he doesn't care if it's a righty or a lefty. StatCast AI, powered by AWS. Trey getting back in standing on these throws over.
And before today, Nola's thrown over to first base, Carp, 143 times. That's the most in baseball.
That's how many times the Phillies threw over last night.
143. I think that's what, 2 or 3 to Trey. So,
wow. And with 2 strikes now, Franco up the middle. Swing and a miss. He throws 93 by Bryce Harper. 2 swinging strikeouts against the left-handed hitters. And the inning is up to Anthony Rendon.
I think if you're Trey, you got to try him here soon.
Yeah, with 2 outs, why not? And you have a great extra base hit guy in the batter's box. 31 doubles for Anthony. .48 extra base hits on the year. Respectable numbers against Nola with a solo home run. Ton of the right side of the infield for a ground ball to roll through. Turner holding. Rendon shoots at that side, and Santana right at the bag grabs it. That's it for the Nats in the bottom of the first. Each team has stranded a runner. No score.
Pitcher that year than he was the year before, and the numbers this season would certainly indicate that he's become a better pitcher than he has been in past years. I asked Max yesterday how he feels like he's a better pitcher this year, a question which led to nearly 20 seconds of silence. I'm not kidding. And then Max saying he didn't want to say publicly for fear of tipping off opposing teams to something. I followed up by asking Max if he does feel he's improved this year, and he borderline laughed. He said with how he's executing pitches, how he's visualizing things, he feels he's dialed in right now and has made definite improvements from past years. But other than revealing, guys, that he's locating his fastball a bit better this year, he doesn't want to say anything just yet. He said, talk to me after my final start of the year. I'll tell you everything.
All right, Dan. Good conversation for down the road for you two. 0-2 to Carlos Santana, who's on a 7-game hitting streak. This might be the craziest matchup number of the day. We'll give it to you when the at-bat is over, because if he does something, it is totally our fault. We get it. Shift on. Defoe well into right field. Started him off with a changeup before the fastball. Santana 7-game hitting streak, 8 for 20. Yeah, and he did that last night with a pinch hit. The RBI double in the 6th inning. Hard to do even if you only get 1 AB and you make an out. That ends your hitting streak. 0-2.
You know, if you say something like, well, Dan, I'm throwing my off speed and fastball counts more, or this is my routine between starts, that's different. I mean, you just don't want anybody to know. He wants to get every edge he can, no matter what it is.
Yeah. Went with the changeup on 0-2.
That was good stuff. I like that he didn't tell Dan. Sometimes you have to keep some things to yourself. And maybe it's just plain superstition. If I talk about it too much, then, you know, It's a bad thing.
Swing and a miss. Carlos Santana is now 4 for 46 career against Max Scherzer with 12 strikeouts.
Look, giddy up here, huh? 6-pitch fastball, 97. Maybe some cut to it at the end. Natural cut. He didn't mean to. So second strikeout for Max. First one on a slider. This one with some heat.
So a lot of meetings in the AL Central, and it's still not going well for Carlos against Max. Here's Maikel Franco. In the series, 2 for 8, 3 RBIs. He hit a home run the other night. And he's 3 for 23 career against Scherzer. Free swing, no chance, 1-1.
Yeah, 6 shutout innings last start against the Marlins. 91 pitches. 96 pitches for Max. He looks strong here to me early. Like maybe too strong. I don't. If there's such a thing this time of year, I don't know if there is.
So the last 5, the best 5-game span of his career, talking about the ERA at 0.79. He left the game in Chicago with the lead and didn't get the win that night. And there's been a couple of other instances like that during the season. You know, it's the ebb and flow of a baseball season. Not everything's going to go right, but Max Scherzer could already be a 20-game winner had a few things gone the other way that were out of his control. So it's 3-2 to Franco. Got those hands out over the inside edge of the plate. Keyboom shifting to the outside, and a fly ball right field side and well out of play. Nats passed, and we got an amazing homestand coming up. In fact, the entire month of September for $65 a month. Catch the Brewers, Cardinals, Cubs, Mets, and Marlins when they come in here. It's available exclusively through the MLB Ballpark app. Download it, start enjoying unlimited Nationals baseball for an amazing price.
Some good ball games in there.
Got him looking. Franco discussing with Eric Cooper. Maybe he thought it was low. Nissan will tell us. Strikeout number 3.
Check it out again. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 96 right there. Did he think it was low?
The only thing I can think of, it was right over the plate.
Well, he'll go look at the video and know that that was a pretty good pitch.
Batting 7th for the Phillies. Back in the lineup today, Odubel Herrera. Yeah, one of the better runs of success for any Phillies hitter against Max Scherzer. A matchup that has featured 6 walks and 7 strikeouts. That one couldn't have missed by much. It's 3-0. He's retired 5 out of 6, but the pitch count up there a little bit. 17 pitches, first inning. Nick Williams walk in there. And it's 3-1 to Odubel. Jammed him. And a little pop-up on the infield. Trey Turner. So Max a 1-2-3 second. Soto, great at bat last night. He's ahead.
Approach recently, but Bryce Harper's kind of joined the party of late, and they both are spreading out and choking up with 2 strikes. Check out Bryce on the left, how wide his base is. This is with 2 strikes last night. And check out Juan Soto on the right with his base, maybe a little wider, but we've seen that before. Juan choked up, Bryce staying down on the knob, and then check out the heads, how still they are throughout the approach. Why are they doing this? Well, there's less movement, and you're ready for anything. Kind of getting down and dirty with the pitch. Shorten their swings, putting the ball in play, and both have had tremendous success. So maybe the Juan Soto effect helping Bryce Harper's average rise here recently.
Yeah. I think we've all learned something from the rookie this year. Everybody who's watched the Nats.
I've been spreading out as a broadcaster up here with 2 strikes.
Yeah.
For about a week now. It's working. Not stuttering as much.
I've seen you looking to left center quite a bit from your perch to my right.
Choking up on my microphone.
Breaking ball. Good take by Soto. 1-1. 10 pitches, 9 strikes. First inning for Aaron Nola. Couple of durable guys. Nola's made 25 starts. He's gone at least 6, 21 times. Max, 26 starts. He's gone at least 6, 25 times, including 24 in a row.
I wonder if Juan or Bryce has ever thought with a strikeout pitcher, like say they were facing Max, to walk up there in the 2-strike stance. Just start with it against a guy that's, you know, going to be a tough at-bat.
Yeah, might keep you from getting to the 2-strike count, which is deadly for most hitters.
Here we go. Here comes the Juan Soto. Spread him out, choke him up.
And I remember down around the cage, about a month and a half ago, Juan told me that the spread out stance, which he started working on as a minor leaguer, really helped him see off speed better and stay with 2-strike pitches that are so tough from pitchers. And you're facing a guy here with a really good curveball. We know big league hitters can hit the fastball. So what does Nola throw here? Yeah, not messing around. He tried to get that fastball to the outside edge, and I mean, Juan Soto took it like it was 8 inches off the plate.
But that at bat last night in the 9th, when he fouled off a borderline 100-mile-an-hour fastball to get the one he doubled on, was just, you can't teach that. He wasn't making the last out of the game.
There's the hook. How about Eaton, Harper, and Soto all struck out by Nola swinging?
So here's the double I'm talking about last night. The pitch before, you see pitch number 5, he fouled that ball off, and then he got 98, drills it down in the corner. to set the stage for Ryan Zimmerman. I thought they were trying to pitch around Ryan, but they just were trying to throw him sliders, and then you know the rest of the story.
And we're all really happy that Juan didn't tackle Zimmerman between second and third when he started chasing him around the bases. Just glad baseball doesn't have a too many men on the field rule. That was something else last night.
Juan crossed home plate and ran out to find Ryan around shortstop, and Ryan was telling him, hey, let me cross home plate first before we celebrate.
Mark Reynolds, 1 at bat, pinch hitting in this series. 0 for 3 career against Nola. That was his changeup, diving down and into the right-handed batter. Foul tip for another strikeout.
That's what we were talking about last night. You want to see a 19-year-old celebrate a walk-off? This is it. They went to the review. Look at him. He's chasing Zim. He touched home, and then he's chasing Ryan. Ryan's like, get away. Let me cross home plate first. Juan Soto did the home run trot with Ryan. Get away. Come on. I got to cross home first before we throw a party.
Yeah.
He even looked over his shoulder there at the end to see if he was going to touch him again.
Yeah, and you are allowed to high-five the third base coach on your way by. That was something else. It's interesting. That ball left the ballpark when the game was 3 hours and 43 minutes old, but it became 3:45 when they finally made the final call and Ryan circled the bases. No balls, 1 strike. And here's Wilmer Defoe hitting .322 in 57 home games. And Wilmer's been okay against Nola, 5 for 15 career. 3 hits, a homer, double and triple in this series.
He and Andrew Stevenson have been a dynamic duo the last couple games.
To the right side, and Cesar Hernandez. So the start to the game that we pretty much expected. Both pitchers on point. No score into the third.
Deep to walk off the Phillies. The 11th career walk-off home run, the first since May of 2015. His 15th walk-off hit. They reviewed in New York. Ryan knew it was a home run. He's played in this ballpark since 2008. He knew it. But the graphic we're going to show you on the end, if you have a camera or your cell phone, screenshot this. This is pretty cool. Look at this. Maybe the best graphic we've ever shown. Walk-off home runs, most for a single team all time. Look at the names. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and I saw another note today that Ryan has hit between 100 and 200 homers fewer than those guys that were all, you know, big total home run guys. Ryan would have a lot more had he stayed healthy, but in his time with the Nats, it's been amazing when he's healthy what this guy can do with a bat. Inside the Numbers, presented by PNC Bank. Yesterday, Ryan made today the day.
We did a drive around thing for the Nats and Coca-Cola yesterday. We were in a car together. We had all the GoPros in there, and we came down First Street, and I said, do you realize that someday this is going to be named Ryan Zimmerman Way? And he just kind of buckled him for a second. He said, you know, I just don't think like that right now. I still feel like I have a good 3 or 4 years left in me. And that's something maybe down the road that would be a tremendous honor. But when you think about what he's done for this organization, this franchise, career hits leader, all the walk-offs, you know, maybe there is a street around here someday named Ryan Zimmerman Way. Yeah. I'd go to the ceremony.
Yeah, we have enough Potomac streets around here. That's the one that runs along the first baseline.
I mean, yeah. You could have 4 Ryan Zimmerman Ways. Northeast, northwest, southeast, and southwest.
Swing and a miss on a Scherzer slider. Let's go back to the first one, June 18th of 2006. And this was against the Yankees. Mariano Rivera was warming up in the bullpen. He had already pitched in the series a couple times. Joe Torre stayed with Jin-Ming Wong. Ryan Zimmerman leaping into the pile. That was awesome.
Yeah, I texted him, nice job after the game last night, and he was saying, well, maybe we should drive around again today before the game. Good. I just love when he keeps proving people wrong. It's my favorite part about Ryan Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Everyone gives up on him. Everybody dumps on him every once in a while, and he just keeps proving them wrong.
Again, wait till the body of work is completed. Aaron Nola 3 for 46 this year. Strike 3. You heard Eric Cooper. First time around the order, 0 for 8 go the Phillies. 5 punchies, as Max would call them.
Ah, get the checkbook out, Toyota today. Toyota dealers help children and their families by making a $44 donation to the Children's Inn at NIH for every strikeout by a Nats pitcher this season. So Max has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 44 is $200,000.
Top of the order, Cesar Hernandez popped up to Trey Turner, short center. First time up. Scherzer now 239 strikeouts in 178 innings. 1-1. Check swing. Strike anyway. 1-2. Trey Turner moves a little bit up the middle, and then Rendon a little bit further out towards short on the 2-strike count. That one comes cutting inside and missed. 3-2. Max 323rd career start today. Missed up high. So the Phillies' 2 base runners, both walks. Mercedes-Benz pitch cast.
I think Spencer Keyboom caught this funny. It might have been a strike. He kind of took it up out of the zone with the way he caught it. It might have been the difference.
Rhys Hoskins struck out first time. Swung through a slider.
I think Hernandez has got to go here sometime early in the count. At least try.
Yeah, 90 feet at a time against Max Scherzer. He's stolen 16 out of 19 this year.
1 run could win this game today. So however you manufacture that run against these 2 pitchers is going to be critical.
This ball driven to left. Soto will get there. Full speed toward the corner. And a ball that had some hook on it. And Max Scherzer is through 3 scoreless innings. He'll bat in a moment, by the way. % off regular menu price online orders at papajohns.com. Promo code NATS50. That means you can call right now. They scored 8 last night. Enjoy the quality pizza you've come to expect from your locally owned and operated Papa John's. In fact, the last 2 days, there's been some pizza sold in this town thanks to the Nats offense. 22 runs in 2 games. Excuse me, 18 runs in 2 games on 28 hits. So here's Spencer Keyboom, bottom of the 3rd, 35th game of the year for the Nats rookie catcher. 0 for 1 with a walk against Aaron Nola. This one's got good location, left field corner. Spencer Keyboom heading into second. That's his 5th extra base hit of the year. They are all doubles.
First swinging hit of the day for the Nats. Trey Turner with a base hit bunt. And now Spencer Keyboom with a leadoff double here in the 3rd. Huge sequence coming up here. Got to get him over, got to get him in. You feel like 1 or 2 runs are going to win this thing here today with these 2 pitchers. So execution here by Max. Crucial getting Spencer Keyboom to 3rd with 1 out.
In at the corners. Max only has 4 sacrifice bunts this year because he's hitting so well. Davey, as a rule, turns him loose, but this may be a different kind of situation.
Yeah, he's up in the box. He's bunting.
Beautiful. Keyboom slides into 3rd as the throw goes to 1st. Whatever you ask him to do on both sides of the ball, Max Scherzer does it.
I mean, he realizes that runs are at a premium here today, hits are at a premium, and a leadoff double he can't waste. So now it's up to Adam Eaton to drive him in. Nicely done, Max Scherzer.
Adam Eaton has 23 RBIs. And you would expect in a game like this, the infield might be in the third inning, and they are.
He might bunt here too. Heads up for that.
Curveball stayed away. On the curveball, Nola struck out Eaton first time.
Yeah, I don't think they're going contact play here with Kieboom at third. They're going to make this be through the infield. He didn't have a very big lead down there. Can win a ball game right here, right now.
Target in. That one running out over the plate, 1-2. So here's where it gets tough against Nola and his arsenal.
Curveball's his out pitch. That's what he's struck out 44% of the hitters he's faced this year with.
This time the target moves to the other side. A little cloud cover here for a moment.
Staying alive.
Yeah.
That was, I'm looking away for that sinker. He tried to front hit me and just emergency swing to stay in the fight. It's a good thing he fouled it off. It came back.
Here comes the sun.
Beatles.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
1-0 me.
Adam Eaton strikes out on the hook. Fifth strikeout by Nola. 2 down. It's up to Trey Turner.
All right, Saturday, September 8th, Taste of the World returns to Nats Park. Join the Nats in celebrating DC's diverse community with a pregame international food festival featuring food and drink samples from participating embassies before the Nats Cup 7:05 start. Visit Nationals.com. You get that apron too we just showed you. I'm going to say that food is from America. These kids don't care. They're just crushing.
Taste of the ballpark at the moment.
Yeah, taste of the ballpark.
Trey Turner bunt base hit first time. Franco shallow at third. And Trey Turner hits one to center, hanging up for Odubel Herrera. And Aaron Nola is out of the inning. No score. Middle innings straight ahead. 4. Toyota, what drives you? Visit buyatoyota.com for great deals. Beautiful day. Nats Park, 77 at game time.
I love roses. Those are gorgeous. No score, top of the 4th. Enhance your next game day experience with MLB Ballpark app. Access and manage your tickets. Enjoy check-in offers, exclusive content, and much more. Download the MLB Ballpark app today.
Nick Williams walked first time up. He's the Phillies' leadoff man in front of Cabrera and Santana. And Max misses away. Max, interesting so far. 50 pitches in 3 innings, 28 strikes. Actually 52 pitches. Not his usual strike to ball ratio. He'll get a 2-pitch out there down to Mark Reynolds. I think you made an interesting point early. Max looks so strong today. Maybe his stuff's moving around and he's still trying to corral that command.
He's trying to harness the slider. It's got a lot of break to it, and usually he can kind of see the shape of it. Matt Wieters talks about it all the time, how it's just kind of like a bowling ball that catches right as it's going in the gutter and comes back for a strike. He usually has a tremendous feel of where that slider is going to catch, where he starts it, and where it's going to end up.
As Juba Cabrera popped up to Rendon first time, Anthony made a good play battling the sun over near the tarp, and now a 1-pitch out down to Mark Reynolds. They want Carlos Santana to extend this inning somehow. No better time to act than today. PNC make today the day. Did some of you think Victor Robles might get the call the other day? Well, we'll see him soon enough. Last 4 games, 10 for 20. He's batting .300 career. Back strong from the injury and getting lots of day-to-day seasoning with the Syracuse Chiefs. Here's Santana.
He's ready. Call him up.
Way inside. 2-0. Anthony Rendon just looked up, checking the sun from his perch, the only man on the left side of the infield. (3-0).
Swinging.
Max has gone 3-0 on the 2 guys he walked today.
Definite green light.
18 homers for Santana. Who's having a bit of an all or nothing season for the Phillies. Batting average hovering around .220. But with the 18 homers, he's driven in 71. Nissan pitch cast.
The 3-0 pitch was right there. He started his swing and stopped, and then this one tailing away. Now Max back in the count. Big pitch coming.
Check swing. Top of the 4th, 2 outs, and Santana will get time and step out. Came back, he got cut on it, and a 1-2-3-4 for Max Scherzer. A quick inning that he really needed. So he has fanned 6. It was 3-0. Santana strikes out. race.
Whoa, look at that boiler bouncing. Look at that thing. It's all over the place.
That's last night's Philly cheesesteak getting him to the finish line.
He wins by a cheeseburger.
I think he won it by a stash.
I can't unsee that. Look at, by a boiler. Teddy with the win. 3 in a row. He's on fire. You cannot stop Teddy.
We're thinking it might be the first time in Nationals Park history he has swept a series.
Yeah.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more in car insurance. Visit geico.com, see how much you could save. On the heels of that, here's Bryce.
Yeah, segue into that at bat, Carp.
So Teddy's won 5 races all year, 2 in April, first week of the season. He took about 4 months off, and now he's won 3 straight. Harper, and that's the shortstop as Drupal Cabrera way over on the second base side.
All right, Harris Teeter and the Nats have teamed up for a kids pajama set giveaway. That's Sunday, September 2nd. Brewers will be in town, 1:35 start. So they probably won't be excited for bet. Maybe they will be in their Nats pajamas. 10,000 kids ages 12 and under receive these pajamas. So for tickets, visit nationals.com. Just in time for the school year. Get to bed, punks.
Wow, superheroes. Now that's some brotherly love right there. Anthony Rendon hit the ball sharply first time. Santana was holding Trey Turner, and the ball went right to him at the first base bag. That's cleanly through the right side. Anthony Rendon, 3 for 9 in this series and on base 6 times.
Beautiful swing. Nicely done. Put down early. Classic Rendon stroke, or should I say Sir Anthony Rendon.
Yeah, I saw somebody suggested that to us on Twitter this morning. He's a non-assuming guy. Sir might be a little too much for Anthony, but he's playing like he's been knighted. First time around, Nola struck out the lefties, Eaton, Harper, and Soto. So another chance for Juan. He hits one deep to left, still going, and caught right in front of the bullpen fence. 2 down as Hoskins went to get it.
Boy, that fooled me. I thought it was gone. It had the sound. Is there any wind coming down Half Street?
Not a lot.
He had a lot of elevation there, but that's where he usually hits him. Remember, his first home run was that direction. Good extension, had a loud noise. Maybe just off the sweet spot when you hear the replay again, but initially I thought this was 2-0.
Mark Reynolds, first time up, swinging strikeout. Mark Reynolds just needs to see some live pitching. So his second time around. Way inside. That was a curveball that didn't do a whole lot. So he doubles up and evens the count.
That's a tough assignment for Mark Reynolds today. Have been playing a whole lot, and then you got to go face one of the better pitchers in the National League. He'll tell you he'd rather be in there doing it, but not easy.
And this pop up right side. Santana. That's it for the Nats in the 4th. They have 3 hits. Nola pitching efficiently. 40 pitches so far.
A cutter and a slider. The first one you're going to see is the slider. We talk about it grabbing like a bowling ball. Watch it grab right there and then just go down and away. And then a subtle cutter right here, 3-2 to Santana. See how it just grabs a little bit and just cuts back to the plate? So the cutter stays on the same plane usually. The slider has depth to it, meaning it kind of catches and goes into a lefty, but down as well. The difference in the two pitches. 100% fiber optic network, 100% phenomenal. Visit getfios.com. I could watch Max's pitches in Exmo all day long. That was cool.
Maikel Franco elevates the bat to get to that one and fouls it off right side.
I don't even think you could hit him in Exmo, though, if you tried. That'd be a good superpower to have, though, for a hitter. See everything in Exmo? I think Tony Gwynn did his whole career.
Max had a 10-pitch fourth inning. Franco struck out looking first time. Remember that fastball? He thought it was low. It was perfect. And then Max shows him the breaking ball away. That was the curve. Franco, Herrera, Alfaro. For the Phils, top five.
You know what goes a long way with umpires? Remember how Juan Soto got thrown out for coming up and saying, hey, that was down last time? If you come up next time and you argue the pitch and say, hey, I was wrong. I looked at the video. That was a good pitch. My bad for arguing it. That goes a long way with them. That'll buy you a call down the road someday.
Now it's 3-2.
Hey, man, went and looked. That was a good pitch.
You nailed it.
My bad. You nailed it.
Did he get him to go? No, says Ramon De Jesus down at first. Max Scherzer walking around. He thought he had strikeout number 7.
I don't think he went. No, I wasn't even close.
Yeah, he held. That's a pretty good job by Franco because we know what a free swinger he usually is. Odubel Herrera. Phillies third base runner. It's the first time they've had a leadoff man on. Herrera popped up just over the mound to Turner first time. That one goes over Trey's head out to Soto. Now it's 8-9. The catcher followed by the pitcher here in the 5th. Alfaro strikeout victim number 4 leading off the 3rd. Perfect outside edge. Giants lead the Mets 2-0. DeGrom's given up 1 earned run in that game. Starting today with the best ERA, 171. Turner backhand and the ball got off his glove and into left field.
I wouldn't want to be the scorekeeper on this one, even though it's just the 5th inning.
Tough play.
Tough play, but a play Trey's made before. Kind of an in-between hop. Maybe if he gives with it another step. But he was there in time. I don't know how they're going to score that. It's a tough decision. They're taking their time too, and they should.
Now we're hearing base hit. Phillies first of the day. And there's a groan from the crowd as that gets posted on the board.
Well, I think the first hit's got to be cleaner than that. And then if they get another one, then you just give them 2. In my opinion.
Aaron Nola squaring to bunt. That fastball was coming up and in.
Got a catcher run into first. Franco, who's not fast, running to second. If he gloves that, he's got the force at second base. Definitely not an easy play, but one we've seen Trey make before.
Off to the side, 1-1. And Nola, no sign of squaring there. Ball 2.
0-65, and he was letting him swing away there in a 1-1 count. Does have a decent swing though.
Reynolds not convinced. Right now he's about 70 feet away and coming in. Rendon hanging back just a bit. And Aaron Nola takes it like he's going to swing away again. 2-2.
One run could win this game. I'm shocked that they're not butting him over here with 1 out.
Yeah, and a good contact guy on deck. Cesar Hernandez does strike out a lot for a leadoff guy, but he puts the bat on the ball as a rule.
My point with the runner on second, Carp, I said the other night, when you have a speedy leadoff hitter that can get an infield single, there's an advantage to getting the guy to third with 2 outs.
Absolutely.
And you also have the double playing effect here if he swings away.
Now he's going to bunt on a 2-strike count and lay down a beauty. Some kind of confidence in Nola. So Franco to third, Alfaro to second on a 1-4 sacrifice. Or was it 2-4? Sorry.
Got the job done. Albeit kind of backwards, but either way. Second and third now for Max with a pretty good hitter up there. And Nola's going to get some high fives. He gets back to the Phillies dugout. Some knucks.
All right, here's Hernandez. Pop up to short. A walk. Mentioned this last night. He is a leadoff guy that does strike out. Strikeout pitcher, the best in the game, facing him. And the fastball rides up and in.
This is huge. Hoskins hit it hard to left last time. Juan Soto made a nice running play, so a little protection for Hernandez here with Hoskins ready to hit. Had a good at bat.
Fly ball right field, hanging up. Adam Eaton coming in. Sunglasses blazing in the sun, and a big pitch and a huge out for Max Scherzer.
given Wilmer Difo a chance to play on an everyday basis. And in the last 2+ games, he's capitalized a double, a triple, a homer, and 2 runs scored for Difo in those 2+ games. Wilmer telling me before yesterday's game, I know if I play every day, I can be a very good player. I have a lot of talent, and I don't want to stay on the bench my whole career. He was very honest about that. He said, this is a good opportunity for me to play every day, and I want to show them what I can do. He clearly, guys, has a lot of confidence. The Nats love the energy and athleticism that he brings, and Davey Martinez saying Wilmer Difo is going to get a good chance to play on nearly an everyday basis the rest of the season now.
Well, you got to think that way. I mean, if you don't, you shouldn't be here. If you don't, you wouldn't have got here.
Difo, left field side. And the ball slicing.
Nice play.
Big time grab over there.
The Hokie with the catch. Watch this bare hand piece. Kevin Mitchell would be proud of this. Watch. That's a big paw.
Wow.
I mean, he has like a flesh glove on right there. That was a nice play. He's got it hanging over the rail right now. I don't know if he's airing out his hand or he's ready for another one, but he's yep, that didn't hurt. I'm good. Can't hurt Steele.
Full extension. Well done. Breaking ball in there. Nola will throw it any time, any count. And it's 1-2 to Wilmer, who hit the ball right at Hernandez, the second baseman. First time up. Swing and a miss.
This guy's dirty.
Number 6 for Nola. Mercedes-Benz pitch cast.
He's trying to slap that to left. It just had a lot of break to it late. It wasn't a big swing by Wilmer. He was trying to put it in play.
Spencer Keyboom. Double left field corner leading off the third. The Nats couldn't get him home. Max sacrificed him over to third. Nola went to work, striking out Eaton swinging and then getting Trey Turner on a flare to center. Aaron Nola, 38-25 career. It's his 86th big league start, 13th against the Nats. Faced the Nationals back-to-back this year. June 23rd here, June 28th in Philly, and the Phillies won both games. He went 6 7 2/3 in those games. Only gave up 9 hits total, 3 earned runs. Swing and a miss on the heater. Right side, Santana comes to get it.
All right, we talk about it all the time. You've heard it before. The only player ever to win a Cy Young and hit 300, Bob Gibson. Max Scherzer hitting 296 right now. That was his last start. The double and the hustle out of the batter's box. It's just fun to watch this guy play. He's always going 100%, and there he is this season. Check out with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. Is that any good?
Have we ever done this stat for a pitcher?
No.
I think not.
Not.
This panel, this litany of success. And of course, Max got the homestand off to a good start against the Marlins. That 8-2 win on Friday. 6 innings, 5 hits, no runs, a walk, 7 Ks.
I'll say this. I hope John Tudor and Dwight Gooden are watching.
Yeah, this is starting to look like that kind of day back on September 11th of '85.
Tudor went 10 shutout. Gooden went 9 shutout. And then Jesse Orozco allowed a run in the 10th, and that was a ball game. Yeah, he's tough to defend. I love it.
Where do you play him? Scherzer puts a charge in it, and that's right where Odubel Herrera was stationed. Unreal how good this guy is. Action-packed, scoreless game. Only difference is the pitch count. Scherzer 79, 43 strikes. Nola 53 pitches in 5 innings, 39 strikes. But a couple of guys who get handed the ball every 5th day, and their manager knows they're going to get at least 6 and often 7 or 8 out of these guys. For the Phillies, top 6, Hoskins, Williams, Cabrera, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I think Reese has had the best at bat all day off Max. Robbed by Juan Soto last time, and Soto saved a run.
Yeah, that was Hernandez aboard with 2 outs 3 innings ago. paint. 0-2. He grunts and he strikes him out looking. Number 7.
97. Pitch number 82, 97 for Max Scherzer, and Rhys Hoskins must have been looking for something else, or just jumped on him and he couldn't fire off a swing. Want to hear the grunt? They turned up the grunt so we could hear it, but the glove pop just blew my ear out. I like them both.
Nick Williams, a walk and a grounder. Nick Williams, a walk and 2 grounders. Reynolds been busy over on that side. So the Phillies box. 1 hit off the glove of Trey Turner. It was thus ruled last inning for Alfaro. Max has pitched around 3 walks today.
Telling you, Phillies better get another hitter. That's going to be talked about a lot around baseball tonight. I don't think that was a clean single if you're talking about a no-hitter. If they get another one, you change it back to a hit. It's my opinion. I could be wrong.
You cannot take a hit and change it to an error.
I thought about it during the break, and I thought if Nola was pitching that was a Nats hitter, I'd say the same thing. Get the second hit, then you make them both hits. But if they don't get another hit, was that a clean single? I'll stir the pot. I don't care. It wasn't an easy play for Trey, but he'll tell you he's made that play before.
Cabrera foul out to third, ground ball to first. Overmatching hitters right now. Fastball electric. Time again. And the fastball away. Max has walked 3 batters in a game on a number of occasions this year, but never 4.
Cabrera, good changeup hitter. If you gamble right here, you could go out of the strike zone up and get him. He likes to swing 3-2.
Swing and a miss. 6 in the books for Scherzer. 8 strikeouts. He's now gone at least 6 innings 25 times in a row.
Providing innovative, high-value dental and vision benefits to area employers and individuals. Smile! It's Friday, and you're almost Friday, and you're not at work, and it's going to be Friday someday. When you're in baseball, you never know what day of the week it is ever. You don't. Day games are always Sunday to you. A lot of people playing hooky today, huh? I like it.
Yeah, good crowd.
It's Thursday and it's Thursday, so they thought, I'm not going to work today. I'm just taking a long lunch break.
So the Nats box, a Trey Turner first inning bunt hit, a Keyboom third inning double, a Rendon opposite field single fourth inning, and that's it. Franco on the grass at third. Adam doesn't want to get to 2 strikes again with this hook this guy's throwing. Close, and it's 1-1.
I went next door and talked to the Phillies broadcasters during the break, and they thought there was a hit all the way. They said Alfaro can run. So if you thought that Trey could have got Franco at second, that's the only argument you could have made. And Franco was at first. That would have been the force at second.
Yeah, I thought under normal circumstances it was a hit, but
that's what I told him.
This is not a normal circumstance.
I told him on a Tuesday night for the 4th hit of the game, I think it's a hit, but when Max Scherzer's on the mound, he's thrown no hitters before. You always want that first hit to be super clean.
Right side, and the ball stabbed by Santana on a hop.
And right or wrong, especially at home. It's kind of how it goes. All right, Jason Worth Appreciation Day at Nats Park is Saturday, September 8th. So we're going to be doing this promo for a while. The Nats host the Cubs at 7:05. Get to the ballpark early. Get that T-shirt. Jason will be inducted into the Ring of Fame. Visit nationals.com for details. Ring of Honor. The Circle of Trust. Once you're in, you're in.
Players Weekend coming up, and the nickname on the back of that shirt is "Thank You." I like it.
No.
Trey 1 for 2. Nola's curveball will have some guys ending up with a one-handed swing as they try to extend to get to it. He's had great economy of pitches today. 1 out in the 6th. He's thrown 58 pitches. Hasn't gone the distance this year or ever in his career.
Do you think if Pedro Martinez was pitching in Boston, that would have been the first hit? I mean, I'm just throwing it out there, and I'll shut up now. Score is more important than that, but
That's nasty on the fastball. Inside edge. 1-2. Somehow Trey got out of the way. That ball just diving. Strikeout number 7. Bryce Harper now 2 out, 6th inning.
It's filthy.
Wow. I mean, even on the side view, straight down. Swinging strikeout, 1st inning. Ground ball, 4th inning, right side of second base, but that's where the shortstop, Asdrubal Cabrera, is and was on that play.
Someone's going to run into one.
First pitch, changeup.
Although I feel like with the cooler temperatures, the wind blowing down Half Street, that this ballpark's playing pretty fair today.
Yeah. Yeah. More wind now than we had earlier in the game. When you're talking cars, you're talking Coons, league leaders. Since the last day of July, no lower than 4th in any of those slugger categories. Batting average started the day at 252. A little bit of count leverage here.
I saw this stat, Carpenter. There is no count leverage with this guy. Opponents are hitting 175 against Nola when he's behind in the count. That's the highest in the major leagues for a starting pitcher. So in a 2-1 count this year, opponents are hitting 190 against Aaron Nola. That's unheard of.
It's amazing.
And that's why he doesn't throw you a fastball all the time. The changeup has developed into one of his better pitches, and that was a curveball right there, and that's probably his best pitch. .3-1. Opponents are hitting .091 against Nola. Who has those stats?
Jan Bryce with a fastball. And on the way in, good play, Hernandez. Bryce busting it down the line, out by a step. And this duel into the 7th.
T-Mobile built for baseball. And check out some Max Scherzer strikeouts for you on the day. Fastball's definitely been his best pitch. He's had a good slider too. Haven't really seen the changeup consistently yet, but it's been power from Max here today with both the fastball, the slider, and the cutter.
Carlos Santana, pair of strikeouts today, and Scherzer brings it around for the edge. High fly ball to center. Bryce Harper looking right into that sun. And nothing routine out there right now. So he's at 92 pitches. Max has gone at least 7 innings 14 times this year. 8 innings and 9 once. So at least 8 4 times. And here's Franco with a strikeout and a walk. And if anything, Max command getting better as the day goes on.
Yeah, he'd lock it in big time. Got a rhythm going. Pitch number 94 coming from Max. Both pitchers know there's no room for error here today.
A lot of sweep on that slider. Nissan on the pitch cast. Looks like a strike, and then it's gone.
I throw one again here. Started on the outer third and expand even further. If you're going to swing at that, maybe you'll swing at another one out there. Tease that outer third, break it off. Got to get it out there, though. Tried. Backed up on him. You do the same thing you did to Cabrera. If you want to gamble and go high fastball, he'll swing. Just got to get it up there.
That was a strikeout that ended the 6th.
Tried. I swear, in today's game, 3-2 is a swing and count. You don't have to throw a strike 3-2 anymore. Some hitters, yeah, but they're few and far between. It's almost like hitters think you have to swing 3-2 now.
That ball just running down and in. First time this year, Scherzer walks 4. Franco twice. 1 on, 1 out, 7th. Odubel Herrera has popped up to short and hit a fly ball to left. And Spencer Keyboom for a quick visit here.
It's a good trip. More of a breather than anything. Odubel is going to be cheating to the fastball here. I'd be surprised if they throw him one. If they do, it'll probably be away.
Target up. And there it goes. 2-0 Phillies. Odubel Herrera, first career homer against Max Scherzer.
It was the right pitch. It just didn't cut. You knew he was swinging 1-0, and you knew he was cheating to get to something out front to do what he did. They had the right pitch. It was a cutter in. Watch, it doesn't cut. It just backs up right down the middle, and Herrera was on it. So essentially, that was a 90-mile-an-hour fastball by Max right down the middle, and Herrera didn't miss it.
Jorge Alfaro, the catcher, is next. And the bullpen just now getting busy with Wander Suero.
Yes. So what does cheating to the fastball mean? You're in a 1-0 count. You got a guy that throws 97. You're looking for a heater. This is supposed to cut in, and it stays right down the middle. Why? This is supposed to be right on his knee by the time it finishes, and it just stays there. So in essence, that was a slower fastball. He was geared up for 97. He got 90, and he pulled it out of the ballpark. Maybe one of the only mistakes Max has made all day. His cutter's been on point. His slider's been on point. That one, just for whatever reason, maybe an overthrow, and it just spun up there.
Herrera's 20th of the year. And he goes off speed for strikeout number 9. 2 down. Aaron Nola is next.
Yeah, Nola's set up to finish this thing too. He's only got 67 pitches.
Yeah, 11 pitches per inning for him, 47 strikes. Nats do have 4, 5, and 6 ahead after the stretch. Nola 0 for 1 with a sacrifice today. And for the 78th time in his career, Max Scherzer has at least 10 Ks. So it's Anthony Rendon followed by Soto and Reynolds. Nats down by 2. Brought to you by Lexus. Experience amazing. Young sailors on the river today.
When your ship comes in.
Boat number 20 with sail number 14 looking good in the regatta. Potomac Nationals, the weekend, the amazing one we've been telling you about for a month is almost upon us. WWE night Friday at Northwest Federal Field. Saturday night, the Tanner Roark bobblehead. First 1,250 fans. Anthony Rendon opposite field base hit last time. The Nats' most recent hit, that was with 1 out in the 4th. So now the focus on the Nats trying to come back again in this series. They've made some dramatic climbs uphill in this series.
Well, they were down 4-1 in game 1. They were down 3-0, 4-1, and 7-5 last night. So they're right where they want to be.
Rendon, big swing, and it's 1-1.
Only difference is Aaron Nola wasn't pitching, but maybe some fatigue will set in here shortly. Who knows? And maybe Ryan Zimmerman feels like joining Stan Musial and Mickey Mantle today. I don't know.
Yeah, I had predicted to the truck earlier a walk-off bottom of the 9th to win it 1-0.
All right.
But 3-2 is as good as 1-0. We'll see how it all shakes out. One-two pitch. Rendon takes the fastball under his hands. Counts even.
We've had some cool stats with Juan Soto, Bryce Harper, Max Scherzer, and all kinds of Hall of Famers over there, but we've never had a graphic that's had Stan Musial,
the Babe,
and Mickey Mantle in it with one of the Nat players. That today to me wins.
Rendon, and that one had Cabrera laying back on it a bit. He still had time to get Rendon.
This one, you guys showed again, right? I mean, we've had some cool graphics, but how many times have you seen Mickey Mantle, Stan Musial, Babe Ruth, and then a Nats player in there? Yeah. Most walk-off home runs for a single team all time. That's awesome.
Yeah, Mantle hit 500 some home runs, Musial 475. Here's the complete list, the most of all time. Jim Thome, couple of different ball clubs, the great Red Sox, Jimmy Fox, Pujols in the ballpark today. Promoting he and his wife Deidre's anti-slavery campaign. Big pregame ceremony. Great to see Albert here. So here's Soto, strikeout and a fly ball to left. Mark Reynolds to follow here in the 7th.
Obviously the Angels are off today, huh?
Must be. And the Colorado Rockies are playing San Diego later today, and Matt Holliday is in their lineup.
The Astros are at Los Angeles tomorrow, so he flew across the country for that. We got to go back. It's not like there was a convenient Yankees game for him tomorrow. At least that's what I got.
Right side scrambling Santana. Shovels Nola. Good play. 2 outs.
All right, I see what you're doing here. DC Lexus dealers donate $250 to the Children's National Health System for the first 200 homers hit by the Nats this year. Lexus, experience amazing. I'm in.
Mark Reynolds, strikeout, foul out. The other thing about Nola, he hasn't given up many home runs at all. 8 home runs this year in 168 plus innings. 8. Jacob deGrom is out of the game with the Mets hosting the Giants. Gave up 1 earned run. 6 innings. Can a guy win the Cy Young if he wins 10 or 11 or 12 games the entire year?
I looked at it last year. I think Max won it with what, 16, and we were looking for the lowest win total. I want to say it was somebody from Los Angeles way back in the day. But when you talk about Max, he's leading in a bunch of different categories. So
yeah, pretty overwhelming in Scherzer's favor.
Opponent's average, strikeouts per 9, 12.6. Opponent's on base percentage, hits per 9, wins.
That's a good line drive by Reynolds for extra bases. Digging for 2. That'll get Wilmer Defoe to the plate here in the 7th.
Yeah, no need to take a chance with 2 outs. Stop at second. I like it. And Wilmer's been swinging it, so line moves to Wilmer. 4th double of the year for Mark Reynolds. He was taking some rips in the course of that AB, and he finishes it with a double. So Wilmer hit a couple off the wall last night for a double and a triple. Can he hit one over the wall right here?
Love watching Mark Reynolds swing the bat. He's got a real simple approach. Bat spends time in the zone on its way through. Wilmer in the series 3 for 9. Been on base 4 times, 0 for 2 today. Ground ball to second and a swinging strikeout. Did he stop? Gary Cederstrom says yes. Matt Wieters has some gear on in the dugout. Catcher's spot on deck.
Could be hitting for the pitcher too.
Yeah, if he gets to the number 9 spot, it'll be a good inning for the Nats. Work to do here.
A tough send for Bob Henley here, down by 2. The outfield's pinching in, and Reynolds isn't the fastest.
Wilmer Defoe puts a charge into 1 to left. Hoskins checking his surroundings, and he grabs it right up against the left field wall. The Nats strand their 4th runner, and on to the 8th we go. Written consent of the Washington Nationals. Pennsylvania Avenue. Beautiful day, but right now the scoreboard in favor of the Phillies, and Wander Suero takes over after Max Scherzer throws 109 pitches in 7 innings. Last night Suero gave up a couple of runs FP in 2 innings.
Excuse me. Lots of cutters from Wander, 92 miles an hour, 78% of the time. Curveball, changeup to go with it. He's only thrown the straight fastball 6% of the time, so the curveball has been a big time weapon for Suero with 2 strikes. Actually thrown it for strikes early in the count too.
Cesar Hernandez. That's a base hit. Great job by Defoe to get to it. Hernandez runs well, and that's only the 3rd hit of the day for the Phillies.
Tell you what, somebody takes a hit away from you as a major leaguer, you're trying to take away hits from everybody. And Rhys Hoskins just robbed Wilmer of extra bases, and he was thinking, I'm going to do the same thing. Look at him selling out right here. I mean, that ball's way up the middle. Even if he has a clean exchange here, Hernandez runs so well that he was safe, but tremendous effort by the Nats second baseman. I love it.
Hoskins. Towering fly ball, center field, breaking back, now coming on hard. Bryce Harper, and he gets there. Look how far out Defoe is to help him.
All right, Friday, August 31st, come out to Nats Brewers 7:05. Be one of the first 20,000 fans ages 21 and up, and you get a Nationals trucker cap. That's presented by Budweiser. Get your tickets at nationals.com. I feel like that one's going to look better on backwards. Looks pretty sharp regular, but that's a good backwards ad.
Nats need a convoy of base runners the next time they come up.
You know, I'm thinking too on that play by Wilmer, he might have saved a double with Hernandez's speed and where that ball was heading. They were shading him to left center.
That's a good thought. Number 3 man Nick Williams. By the way, the Nats have held Rhys Hoskins to 1 for 13 in this series. They've pitched him well. Williams today a walk and 2 grounders. That ball's well hit. Harper going back. Boy, the yard is playing big today. He's looking for a double play at first base, and look at that throw. Hernandez barely back in.
Are you kidding me?
Bryce Harper long tossing.
Come on. The wind's blowing down Half Street. That ball was struck, and watch Bryce trying to double up Cesar Hernandez. He's like, I got this. Oh, wait, that's Bryce Harper. And I think Mark Reynolds had to go where he went to catch that ball. I think if he stays on the bag, it short hops him.
2 outs and Asdrubal Cabrera now. Yeah, that ball sounded home run ready off the bat. Defoe in short right field. Runner goes. A bullet right to the bag.
Wow.
What a throw by Spencer Kieboom.
Arms on display here in the top of the 8th. First Bryce Harper and then Spencer Keyboom. What a throw. Are they going to check it? Hold on.
Keyboom, by the way, 7 for 14 against runners coming in. Play will stand, and this was a bullet from the knees.
Wow. Didn't even have to make a tag. Double him up. This is Bryce's favorite thing, right? He wants to show off the hose. Mark Reynolds had to go catch it, then almost tagged him. This was 95 miles an hour, they're telling me, by the way, from a long ways away. And then the caught stealing, Spencer Keyboom to a knee. So Hernandez felt like, hey, I got 9 lives. I'm going to go right here. You guys can't throw me out. And watch Keyboom to a knee and right over the top 4 seam. Trey Turner didn't have to make a tag. The throw just took his glove right to the base.
Andrew Stevenson is 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer and a sac fly in this series. He bats for Keyboom. Bottom of the 8th upon us. Nats are going to empty the left side of their bench here with Matt Wieters on deck. Wieters, of course, the switch hitter, but batting lefty here.
I mean, after the first 2 nights and what's happened with the Phillies bullpen, there's no way that Gabe Kapler wants to go to his pen here. This is all Aaron Nola.
As mentioned, he's never had a complete game.
And you wondered early in the season when Kapler was using his bullpen extensively how they would react in August and September. And lately it hasn't been good. Do you remember Aaron Nola's first start this year? I think he went 67 pitches against Atlanta.
And the breaking ball gets Drew Stevenson looking. Strikeout number 8, Mercedes-Benz pitch cast.
Yeah, he went 5 1/3. He was cruising against the Braves, and his manager came out, got him. Maybe that's why he's fresh today, but you know, one of the other is going to get worn out, either your starters or your bullpen. And he is going to ride Nola here today, you're thinking.
Matt Wieters 2 for 9 career against Nola. He hits for Suero, strike 1. There's Greg Holland. Thinking about it for a while, Eric Cooper, then calling it strike 2.
Well, you've been throwing strikes all day. You're going to get the benefit of the doubt late in the game when you've been pounding the zone.
So Matt's been on some kind of roll here. RBI hit last night, and he almost hit one out to the opposite field. Serving one to left, and Hoskins coming in, 2 down. Top of the order, Adam Eaton.
Is that Return of the Stash? Was that the name of the song?
They've kept our leadoff guy off base today. 2 strikeouts, a grounder. Nola has pitched him well. Franco on the grass at third.
Down by 2, not a bad idea to get Trey Turner up there. I like it. Adams been over the top of the Nola curveball all day today.
Yeah, even on that play with Franco well in, still showing 2-1. Eaton drills one out to right center. He's digging for 2. Williams couldn't cut it off, but it was close to the wall, and now it's Trey Turner to represent the tying run.
A good at bat, putting the ball in play, got into an advantageous count, gets a fastball, and just drills it in the gap. So Trey Turner trying to cut the lead in half or more right here with 2 outs. No need to try for third with 2 outs. You're down by 2. Nats need base runners. So good job of stopping at second. Nice at bat.
Trey Turner, one of the Nats' 5 hits, a bunt back in the first.
You know what? Well, I was going to say a bunt wouldn't be a bad idea right here, but no. You got to drive in the run. Thinking Bryce Harper on deck. But you cut the lead in half or more. You got 15 home runs yourself.
Pat Neshek. Nats got to him for a run last night. Way inside to Turner, 2-0.
Might be getting tired. 108 pitches his last start against the Mets. He struck out 11. 91 and 95 pitches in the 2 starts before that against the Marlins and the Padres. And Gabe Kapler's talking it over. He's seeing what I'm seeing. Command's not there anymore. Maybe the legs are going.
He has not finished on 3 pitches in a row.
He could be gassed. I think he's pitching around Trey to get to Bryce as the go-ahead run with 30 homers.
We've seen a lot of insane things this year.
Green light here? No. Yeah? No.
I'll take the walk with Harper on
Yeah.
deck. And he bolts the fastball to the outer half. Nats are down by 2 and trying to do something about it here in the 8th. Ball cutting outside and maybe off the plate. Count is full.
Well, he's looking for a fastball. He got it. And in his defense, that fastball's been running back off the corner all day, and maybe that's what he thought it was going to do. Re-rack, do it again.
Trey Turner takes the walk, and it's Harper and Nola with the tying runs on base.
That was not an easy take for Trey Turner. Was it down? Close, and now the line moves to the big boy. Here we go. And
Pitching coach Ray Searage, by the way.
Yeah, what are you going to do here?
Bryce Harper today, a strikeout, 2 grounders. Nola made him pull it twice into the shift.
This is everything you got right here. This is what we want to do. This is the game plan, and I just need you to get one out. Big out, too, because the big fella's locked in.
Crowd getting into it. A lot of them standing now.
Everybody trying to pump Aaron Nola up. I mean, he's hearing it from the catcher, all infielders, his pitching coach.
Trying to go 8 for the 3rd time this year, but a big obstacle just stepped into the box.
Game on, here we go. Everybody on their feet. Bryce Harper up, bottom of the 8th, down by 2. This is where you want to be if you're Bryce Harper in this situation.
Great speed at first, of course, in case Bryce finds a corner or a gap. And Nola, similar to the first 3 pitches against Turner, leaves it out there on the catcher's glove side.
He's on fumes, man. Dave Kapler's saying my ace on fumes is better than anybody I got in the bullpen right now, and I'm gambling. And with what's happened here the first 2 games, you can't really blame him.
Curveball always in his back pocket to call upon at certain times.
I say get beat with your best pitch, and with Aaron Nola, I think it's his curveball.
That one stays outside, 2-1.
Three curveballs in a row. What do you throw here? Did they tell him, hey, let's curveball him, and whatever happens, happens? We'll take our chances with a right-on-right matchup and the bases loaded? Love to have heard that conversation. Step out.
Nats have spent this entire series erasing deficits.
Step out again. Yes, hit on your terms. You stand there, wait. It just feels weird. You want to talk it over. If you're gassed, this isn't the worst trip in the world by Alfaro and Nola.
Yeah, a lot riding on this. Nats trying to sweep and get to within 3.5 of the Phillies. They're trying to break a 4-game losing streak. Bryce Harper got a fastball, and it's 2-2.
Challenged him. There's a 2-1 pull swing by Bryce because he's thinking 3-2, and then he saw it was outside last minute, tried to hit it to left, and it was too late. Here we go. Big pitch coming. You don't want Trey Turner with a head start at first in a 3-2 count. If you're the Phillies, if you're the Nats, you'd love it.
Nola wins the battle with a high heater. He goes 8, and it's still a 2-0 ball game.
Maybe the curveballs in the back of Bryce's head when the fastballs came late. He started him up with 3 of them. Here comes another one, and he gets to a 2-1 count. So is he going to throw me another curveball? I'm not sure. And then maybe you're just a hair tardy on the heater. And he's been punching out everybody with the curveball today. And then he goes express 95 to get the 3rd strike. Pitched him backwards there, right? Curveballs early, fastballs late.
21 pitches that inning for Nola. Greg Holland for the Nats, top 9. Cabrera at the plate when Keyboom gunned out Hernandez, and now it's Matt Wieters handling the newest Nats pitcher.
See the numbers on Greg. Opponent's hitting 288. Fastball slider combination, his main 2 pitches.
9th appearance with the Nats now. Spanning 6 1/3. That had Cabrera locked up out ahead over the top.
Filthy. That was wiffle ball-esque. I mean, that's tough to do with a wiffle ball, what he just did.
Fastball, strikeout. Cabrera really unhappy with Eric Cooper.
But he just did to Asdrubal Cabrera what Aaron Nola did to Bryce Harper. 2 off-speed pitches early, and then finishes him off with a fastball, top right corner of the zone. Cabrera didn't like it. It was a good pitch.
So Matt Wieters catching a strikeout pitch from Holland, and now it's Carlos Santana. Pat Neshek is the closer today. 3 saves for the Phillies this year, 11 in his career.
Yeah, keep it 2-0. See what happens. Rendon, Soto, and Reynolds due up, and that guy named Zimmerman lurking down there somewhere too.
Craig Holland getting strikes all over the quadrant here.
Yeah, same pitch as he struck out Cabrera with, right? Same spot. Looked like it. Yeah, same exact spot. Look at that.
High fly ball. It's hooking right field corner. Eaton into the shadows and not able to make the grab.
I lost sight of this play from where I'm sitting, so I'll watch it with you guys for the first time. Not an easy play down there in the corner.
Pulled the string. 2 strikeouts, 2 down.
Fastball's been filthy, and the slider's unhittable. More like a hard curveball, right? This is just 12-6 straight down. 87 miles an hour.
But between that swing and the one Cabrera took earlier, Craig Holland trying to reconstruct his 2018 season in a different uniform and doing good work for the Nats so far. Here's Franco. 0 for 1, 2 walks today. He walked in front of the Herrera homer in the 7th inning. That's a swing, says Ramon De Jesus. 1-2.
Boy, he just got confidence in everything. Wieters put down slider, then he put down fastball. He finally settled on a curveball. So the third pitch is what Holland wanted, and he threw a dandy. Slider coming.
Swing and a miss. Holland strikes out the side. So a new pitcher the Nats will be facing. It's Rendon, Soto, and Reynolds. More magic ahead.
The ninth, time for your Ford drive of the game. Hurry your local Ford dealers for great savings on cars, trucks, and SUVs. The only runs of the game on a home run off the bat of Odubel Herrera. That was in the 7th inning on a 1-0 pitch. Spencer Kieboom went out there. They discussed it. It was the right pitch. It just stayed out over the plate. So the only runs of the game. You had a feeling with these two pitches that if someone ran into one, that would be the difference. But who knows if the Nats run into one here.
Rendon, Soto, and Reynolds. Pat Neshek. This will be his 19th appearance. 15 hits in 16 innings, 11 Ks, 2 walks. Not a real strikeout guy. He relies on soft contact. He's got that side-winding submarine motion.
Well, this could be a case of, and you know what I'm going to say, Carp. Anybody but Aaron Nola.
Yeah.
Ball looks bigger when you're seeing somebody all day that's having a good outing. So right now the ball's going to look a little bigger. You're thinking to the Nats hitters here in the bottom of the 9th.
Phillies with a couple of defensive changes. We'll get you up to date on those.
Bloop and a bomb.
Scott Kingery in at short, and as Drupal Cabrera moves over to third. Franco double switched out of the game. And now Rendon's battle begins on 0-2. Strike 3 call.
Well, here's the guy that got the tying run to the plate, or the winning run to the plate last night.
Neshek gave up the Defoe triple and the Stevenson sac fly last night. So Juan Soto sees him for the first time. One.
It's 89, but it plays up because of the delivery. Talked about it last night.
At the Mets starting tomorrow night. Gio and Jason Vargas, a lefty. Strike call, 2-2.
Eric Cooper took a minute to call that. Close, but watch how long Cooper thinks about it and then calls it a strike.
Soto the other way with carry, but not enough on the track. Hoskins, and the Nats are down to their final out with Mark Reynolds.
Left field is closed here today. You have to hit it low to get it out of here. That ball was struck.
Couple of spots away, possibly Zimmerman. Because of the double switch, the pitcher spot is the 8th spot. So Reynolds and Defoe would both have to get aboard to give Ryan a chance.
You can always take cuts.
And Neshek bending that breaking ball all over the place, and it's 0-2. Two. Reynolds, hard hit to third. Cabrera, and the Phillies shut out the Nats. Win number 15 for Aaron Nola. One pitch hit by Odubel Herrera, the difference in this final game of the series. So we're on to New York. Phillies win it 2-3-0 Phils, 0-5-0 Nats, and Max Scherzer a tough luck loser. He's now 16-6. Tomorrow night the Nats begin the road trip in New York against the Mets. We'll get you going with Nats Extra at 6:30. This has been a presentation of Masson, Johnny and Ray here at the ballpark with the Nats Extra post game coming right up. The pitchers duel we anticipated, not the result we hoped for. So long for just a while.